did I order enough? Let's see. So first order of the day, replace the black fender flares with white ones. That's just one of the Bricklink orders that I did. So I'm waiting for 2 more before we can really start doing something on the exterior. But today we have other things to do. There we go. Much better. Okay. Now the front. Do I have? I do. Have these. Oh, wait, yeah, I do. I have these. And got 1, 2, yeah, okay. 2 to change here. Yeah, of course. Everything's coming apart. Oh my god, okay, yeah. As usual, in order for me to take something apart, I need to basically take everything apart. Why is this so difficult? Oh, that's why. Okay, that's why. Right. I need to get rid of this one first. Then I can, yeah, then I can pull this out. Okay. I need to change this for white, but of course the axle is going through it. So, yeah. Typical. Typical. That's the way I engineer things. Have to take everything apart. Yeah. Now, will I remember how it goes back together? Let's see. That's the difficult part. Will I remember it? Ma evo me, brate. Cigane moj. I think it's like this. No? It's, yeah, it's like this. I forgot something, right? Damn it. I completely forgot how this goes together. Oh. I think, yeah. I think this has to be here. Okay. Now this. Now this. Yeah, okay. There. Okay. Now we can put this back. Slowly the car is getting the color that we chose. Okay. There. Now let's rebuild this before we go on to other things. I have done a few things to the gearbox and the stuff here, so that's what I need to show you. Just wanted to get this out of the way because the black fender flares are bothering me. Now finally we get white ones. There we go. So much better. So much better. Now I'm waiting for parts, of course, to make all of this white, but until they arrive, we have other things to busy ourselves with. Okay, so let me first show what I did with the gearbox. So I went ahead and installed the lever. It's not, you know, the best. I don't know. We still can improve this. Let's turn this around. Let me take this out of the car. It pops out nicely. Yes, I did order parts, and I'm waiting for them to arrive. First order came today, and well, next order when it comes. Okay, so I mean, nothing major. I mean, I just made sure that everything is nicely connected. So the rear part with the gears basically is being put on like this. Nothing special. Come on, yeah. Okay. And the lever, I mean, it's crude and simple. Switching between our two meager gears, but that's what we have. So here we're gonna connect the carbon shaft. I think but that's not important right now. And then the engine, I modified stuff here a little bit, you know, in order for this to be a little sturdier. Nothing major, and of course I changed the engine, the crank layout to what it has to be, to a flat plane instead of a cross plane that we had before. And you know, now we can put the engine together. Still need to adjust the what? Yeah. Still need to adjust the cams, but that's really not something I'm gonna do right now. It's not necessary. There's been a few suggestions on how to do the timing here in the front. I'm still not sure how to do it. Ideally, I would like it to be, you know, so that the crank, when the crank turns clockwise, these two turn clockwise as well, you know. So we'll I'm gonna see what I'm gonna use. I don't know. For now, this is what's gonna go into the car, and we have other things to worry about, like the dashboard. I'm gonna just pack these away. Come on. Yeah, I'm gonna use this bag here. So we're gonna do the dashboard today. Let's see what can we do. There. I think that's all. Yeah. Okay. Let's put those back together. I am on board with you. I agree. I agree. Please make a chain around these. That's the problem. If this guy was a spur gear, no problem. Otherwise, it doesn't. It's not happening. And you see, when we install all of this, I'm showing you in just a second. Let me just put this inside the car. Why the techniques that some people have suggested kinda don't work. I need to figure out why this is so difficult to install. Just yeah, to use some force. Okay. So you see here, this is the 12-tooth gear, and this is the suspension bridge. So we cannot move this. And the if I take, for example, this part here, come on, okay, it sits directly on the suspension bridge. So we cannot have any gear beyond this. There cannot be a gear here in front of it, because it's gonna hit the suspension bridge and it's not gonna turn. So that's the problem. I've seen the techniques that would allow us to extend something here, then pass the gear back and then use the chain, but it's really not happening. Not if we want a realistic timing of the engine. If we don't care, we just put a 16-tooth gear here, then the chain wraps around without problems, and that's it. I mean, if you don't care, but I do. I want the timing of this to be exact. So that's why we are gonna use gears. The gear itself can be bigger, but it's a 12-tooth, and these are 24-tooth. Okay, this is how it has to be if we want to make a 4-stroke setup. So for each one rotation of the crank, these two do half. So basically the crank turns 4 times, and these two turn 2 times. That's how the modern internal combustion engine works. That's the problem. If I didn't care about the ratio, a chain would be no problem. No, there's no other limiting factor for using the chain. It's just that. It's the timing. So with this out of the way, let's turn this around and see about this dashboard. No. The gear ratio is not meant to be 1-to-1. Absolutely not. I mean, if you want a 2-stroke, of course, but we want a 4-stroke. So in this case, it has to be 2-to-1. So that's what we're doing here in front. So Ford Sierra RS dashboard. Let's see. Okay. So if you want Google Sierra dashboards, I'm just Googling them to get some inspiration how we are gonna model this in Lego. Let's see. Of course, most of them are the right hand drive, so with the steering wheel here. So I have to do some mirroring in my brain, but yeah. Yeah, other than that, but it could. A 2-stroke could theoretically have valves, but they're not necessary. That's why it doesn't. So, but theoretically it could. It would work, but it would be less efficient. That's why nobody makes 2-strokes with valves. So, yeah, there's that. Okay, so basically what I am seeing here is that the dashboard goes straight here. Straight here, and then makes a slight turn, to be angled towards the driver. And this spans the entirety of the central console until here, and then until here, and then it goes like 90 degrees in, and then yeah. Okay. Can we do this with lift arms? I wonder. Let me see. So my idea would be, what if don't mind the colors. Would this be too extreme? Probably. This would be too extreme. Yeah, that's the angle is too extreme. It was, worth a thought. But maybe we can make our dashboard profile with these. So with connectors. So we need what, 3, 4, yeah, a few different variants. We have enough number 3 connectors on the desk already, so we don't need any more of those. number 5, number 4, yeah, okay. Let's see. So, we are coming under the steering wheel towards the center console. Like this. Then we need to make a turn. So then we probably use number 3 connector. That would be probably, yeah, probably the best solution, but it has to be right to the bulkhead, up on the bulkhead, because otherwise it's going to interfere with the gear shifter. So I put the gear shifter as far to the front as possible, and then, yeah, we'll see. Maybe it can be one stud. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, Christian has already had some thoughts on this. Okay, let's see. That's an idea. Yeah, that's an idea. I would like to be the whole thing to be one piece if possible, so we can just basically just swap it in. So that's why I would like to do it out of connectors in just one swoop. So it's 90 degrees here, like this. And then I think it's, if we want to go back to okay. This one. If we want to go back to straight from the number 3 connector, I think we need to use the number 5 connector. Like this. Yes. Exactly like this. But is there a but? Well, yeah. Thing is that this part of the dashboard here is further towards the driver than the part here in front of the passenger. So this whole console here is gonna be a little further inwards than this. Well, not airbag, because there's no airbag, but this thing in front of the passenger. So, and of course we have to make sure that we have kind of a nice width, so a width that corresponds to stud numbers to work with, because this thing here can kind of mess with the length. Let's see. Let's see. Yep. See? We suddenly lose like half a stud by this triangle here. So that's something that we need to take into account. Of course we can, we can move this further there, and then we can have, half a stud here. But still, I would like this to be as true to some measurement as possible. And then we just basically, we install the dashboard as a whole inside of the car here. And yeah, here we're gonna have some, yeah, some artistic license. I mean, artistic license. We're gonna basically make a hole in the dashboard so we can put it higher. So it can actually be one stud further out, like this, and not interfere with our shifter knob, like in the real car, basically. Because in the real car, also when you pull the shifter, when you put the shifter as far as to the front as possible, it kind of almost hits the dashboard, but the dashboard then, you know, it kind of goes in at an angle, so it doesn't. Yeah. Not necessarily. Beams are pretty clumsy, and you cannot do this with beams. There's no number 3 beam, so this would always be, you know, this would always remain flexible. So yeah, something like this. So this goes in quite a bit. So this goes in quite a bit, even more so like than in a BMW, I guess. But they can, yeah, we can use a number 5 axis here. So like this. If it's here, I don't know. Yeah, if it's here. Yeah, it should be. Yeah, must be one stud further out, and has to be, yeah. Okay. There. What's the width of this? It's 1, 2, 5, 7. Okay. 7. Okay. Okay. So this part here goes under the steering, basically. Yeah, like this. So it can, this part of the dashboard can be higher. Yeah, and then it doesn't interfere with the shifter. And if we're really cocky, we can, you know, we can do something with the shifter. But yeah. Okay. And I think, is this, let's see. Let's see. So, if my calculations are correct, yes. Sorry. Now we have this distance, but here we have, of course, half a stud. This is half a stud offset. Otherwise, it would be offset half a stud if we used a number 2 axle here. It would be offset half a stud in this direction. So I don't know. What do we want? to be honest, you know, we're gonna use the half stud in the width because it's easier to deal with. I think. No. So this is not working for us. If this was a number 6, maybe. If this was a number 6, then the center console would be too wide. I think. Like this, the center console. Yeah, fuck off. The center console would be just about right. Even, I think, even, yeah, if this guy here, if the bend would be closer to the steering wheel, that would be even better. Yeah, that would be even better. But for this, we would need to redesign the steering column. Yeah, we would need to redesign the steering column. Do we do this? Do we redesign the steering column? That's the question. I mean, it would be the prudent thing to do. Because it is a little bit awkward here. I think. It's too wide. Too wide. Takes up too much space. Yeah, this guy especially is problematic. So how can we improve this? Okay. One, two, three, four. What I'm thinking here is if we have this like that. What if we had this guy here in the middle instead of here in the flank? Could this be possible? That's what's keeping me up at night. I mean, the smaller we can make the steering column, the neater we can make the dashboard. Because this thing here is now really big, too big. Here. distance here. No, it's not the right distance. Oh, damn. Damn it. So little space to do anything here. Very unfortunate. You think that with angle connectors it would be better, or even possible to do something. Hmm. 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 I wonder. You see how much you see how much cleaner everything is if we don't have everything so thick here. So much better. What if we could and we can use this, we can use something like this, and then we can use the side holes to do our attachments. Mhm. Okay, this could work. Okay, this works in this direction. Okay, so this is okay. Now ideally we would have some support here as well, you know, because this is not 90 degrees. This angle is not 90 degrees, and we need something that connects down here to this. Is it possible? Maybe. I need to fix this a little more permanently, otherwise it's gonna fall apart. There. Hmm. If we offset this by, no, if we put a half a stud something here, it's not gonna go down half a stud just here, but it's gonna go out as well. This could be beneficial in this position, yeah. Could be beneficial. Well, let's try it. See what happens. No, this isn't working for me. What if we use this here? I mean, we can play a little bit with this distance as well. Okay, I found a match. Come on, kitty, kitty, kitty. Where are you? New one. This is not quite the way I imagined it. It's on the tension, so this is not good. Looked kind of better. Kind of better. Yeah. Or did I fuck up? What did I? Well, it would work here, I guess. So if we use this guy here, yeah, let's try this. So what I'm gonna do is, of course, I'm gonna use this guy there, and I'm going to put it here, there. Now this hole here should align, which it does. Which it does. Pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. It's a little bit bulky. I think we can do better. What's the angle here? That's the angle here. Is it 45 degrees? No. It's the number 5. So number 5 fit? No. Okay. So no angle connector fits here, sadly. What, ball joints again? But ball joints are too big. But if we fit ball joints, what then? What do we do then? And keep in mind that you see this black stuff here, this is where the column here is connected to. So beyond this is, see, is the the current joint for the steering. I mean, what we could do is angle this exactly where the steering wheel is. So here, this would be one support, one axle, and then we would have like something that's holding it up here. And the less stuff we have here, the better. I really hate this. But yeah, let's try some other options. First, I need to get rid of this here. Okay, lovely. See the problem. Children, look away. It's done. Okay. So I'm going to keep this for now here, just so we know where the pivot here is. Okay, so we can have like, what, this 1, 2, 3. Yeah, no. We can have our steering column support like here. This is just a placeholder for now, and then we angle it up. No, it doesn't have to be super sturdy. There's no prizes here for super sturdy, because this is just, you know, it's a dummy. It's fine, it's okay, but most of the steering will be done with the hand of God steering. So this just needs to essentially look good. There's not gonna be a man inside the car trying to steer. So if we are super bold, so technically this is all we need. Not sure if the angle here is too steep. Maybe, you know, maybe the angle of the steering column is a little bit steep. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know what the angle of the steering column in the Sierra is, to be honest. I picked something that looks ish good, but I think it should be flatter. It should be a little bit flatter. Yeah, should be a little bit flatter. This is too much. Yeah, should be something like this probably, which would make it not quite this. No, that's not a good idea. We need to use this. Okay, This is surprisingly convenient. But I don't know. Would this be a good angle for the steering? I wonder. Or is it still too steep? I think it should be fine, to be honest. That I think is a good angle for the steering wheel. Works for me. And it's actually, yeah, it needs a little, yeah, we need to do something here, but there's no, yeah. This is actually pretty much what we want. And there's not a lot that we need to do. It's a very, very simple fix. And it's gonna be rock solid. This is all it needs. So or is it? Wait. No, it needs this. Sorry. Needs this. This. Which we attach this here, and then this. So this guy here attaches to this here. Here. And this would click in. Yeah. I mean, in the building instructions, this can be probably optimized, but you see, this is as solid as it was before, almost. And it takes up so much less space than before. There. So much more space we have than we had before. Let's revisit the dashboard. So suddenly this can now be one step further towards us, which is very, very good. And now I think we can get away with using a number 6, a 6 stud axle here, and then we should be golden with the alignment. Ah, yeah. Of course, now we have the problem of the half a stud here. I mean, we could solve this by pushing everything half a stud over there. And then that side would be okay. But then we have the half a stat problem here on this side. What to do? What to do? That's the question here. I'm looking at my screen with the Sierra dashboards to look for answers. But basically, the center console can be smaller than we have it here. It can be 4 studs, actually. We can do this 4 studs. We can use a 4 stud lift arm axle. Yeah, the 4 stud axle is better. The width of the console is now a lot more in line what it should be. Yeah, but this guy here needs to pass this. So we need to use what? Yeah. We need it to go behind here or no, or don't we? That's the $1,000,000 question. Because right now the problem is that it's sticking out one stud, but it's not. It's sticking out one stud, but it's it's not aligned here either. Damn. Damn it. So if we have it 5 studs, then at least we have just the 5 stud problem. No. This is so frustrating. Half a stud, half a stud, half a stud. Ah. Okay. What? So, like this, Christian. This does solve this problem, of course. But what about lengthwise? What do we do here? How do we reconcile this? how much are we missing? Is it even half a stat? Yeah, it's not even half a stat. This is not half a stat. Hope and pray. Okay. Right, hope and pray. Yeah. Basically, this isn't working for us. This isn't working for us. What could we do here? Yeah, I see. But I mean, problem is that at one point we have to deal with the discrepancy here. Whether it's on this side or the other side, that's the other question. Because I'm one of these people who wants the dashboard to be one piece. Ah, okay. Yeah. I understand. I understand. Took me a while. Took me a while, but yeah, I get it. Just a second. Okay, so Christian had a nice little idea. Let me recreate this. So it's like this. Then we have a two-stud connector. Two-stud connector, and then we have this here. Then we have this here. Yeah, so this guy. Yeah, almost, but not quite. Almost. Damn it. I mean, the width of the console is nice and all. But you see here, we have just not enough for the half stat even. So if I use, this guy here, you can see, come on, focus. You can see the gap here, and that's the gap that we would ideally want to bridge. Yeah, it was a good idea. It was a good idea. Um, Interesting. But I don't want to go, halfsies and then say, okay, this can be done, then a gap or something, because this doesn't look good in building instructions, and uh, that just sucks. Hmm. We can solve this. We can do it. It is solvable. It has to be. Hmm. This angle is nice and this angle is nice, so they cancel each other out. But if we move this any further, any way further up or down, then it's not aligned on the axis of the beam anymore, which then means that we have to deal with, some half studs here and there. Hmm. Okay, I have an idea. I do have an idea. What if we don't use the number 3 connector here at all? And we kinda first align it here, and then use something else here to connect the angled part to the rest of the console. Let me try to explain what I mean. Okay, so we have this here. We're gonna keep using angle connectors, so I'm gonna get some from the box. Some of these. What do we need? Let's take some of these. Yeah, we don't need this one. Okay, so let's take this as a measuring tool. Okay, we are going to use the number 5 here, because that's a very nice angle. And then we're gonna use like this guy here, as we did in Christian's example. The difference is gonna be here at the other end. So let's fix this. Okay. Now, what options do we have here? We could go a little further out here. We could do this. So what we're gonna do here is we're going from the other side now. So we can use this guy here. Now, my crazy idea was that maybe we could use something like, I don't know, this, or to try and connect this to the rest of the geometry and then move on from this. Not sure how yet, but I'm kind of experimenting. Just an idiot doing some experiments and hoping that maybe something's gonna work. Sadly not. Is the screen flickering for you guys as well? I'm seeing here some flickering. Not sure what the cause of this is. What the? That's weird. Is it flickering or not? Of course not. Yeah. Interesting. Very interesting. What's wrong with the camera? Let me disconnect it. Yeah, some issues. Okay. Maybe the reset of the camera helped. We'll see. Okay. So why don't I let it float? Simple, because I want the dashboard to be one piece. So the dashboard is mounted in one piece and not several. That's, I mean, technically we could have this side and then the other side and then the top of the dashboard. And, you know, we probably will. We probably will have to concede and have this way. As much as it hurts me, it's probably gonna have to be this way. Because I don't really see a way of us saving this. So let's see. Yeah, we would have it like something like this. I had to quickly steal a panel from the landlord. Mm-hmm. So this is gonna be somewhere here. Mm-hmm. And I guess we can turn these these around, so they're point. This exposed part here is pointing downwards, because the idea was to basically attach the dashboard here to this, and we still can. We still can. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. We still could. No, it's gonna be here. This guy's gonna be here. I think, yeah. Mm. yeah, here, and then we're gonna build up something here, and then the call for the instruments is going to be here. But I still think we should get rid of these here in order for us to, yeah, maybe have the flat surface here on the dashboard. Maybe. So this part of the dashboard is gonna completely hide this this part for the engine. Okay, just so I don't have to hold it, and it's there. So here, is it possible to use this? No, of course, because there's half a stud. There's a half stud difference here, of course. But one thing that we haven't explored yet, what if we somehow manage to make this this half a stud longer? Then we could attach it to somewhere. Oh yeah, 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 that's better. Yeah. Okay, yeah, Christian has figured it out a lot better. Actually, those are pretty good. Let's see, how much do we need to mount the dash? This, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Of course, it's a 6 stud. Why would it not be a 6 stud lift arm? Because it has to be a thin lift arm. And you know how many thin lift arms I have? Not many. Not many. Could we do it some other way? This is probably the right time to remount the A-pillars. See, and the door, to see where the dashboard can sit. How wide can it be? Okay, it can be here. So one stud further from this. Yeah, there's where the dashboard can sit. Or can we go even deeper? No, we can't. I was too greedy. I don't know what kind of color the dashboard should be. I guess, I mean, ideally it would be light bluish gray, but you know, probably black. Black will probably be the easiest color to do. So this is the top part. What if we use this guy here? We have, okay, that's good. That's good. Few black pins. Mhm. I hope I haven't nah, fucked this up. Let's see. Okay. Yeah. Problem is that this part here, yeah, we need to have, this has to be a number 3, not a number 4. Because if it's a number 4, then the A-pillar doesn't sit correctly. Now I'm gonna use, of course, blue pins, everyone's favorite pin. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, yeah. Now the A-pillar passes through this. Okay, that's good. Okay, so we have something starting to resemble a dashboard. I can take this away again. All right. So here again, what kind of um, panels can we use to create this? Because you know the challenge now is to make the top part, of this. Hmm. Yeah, now we need to make the top part here. I guess it would be easiest to make the top part here with um, bricks. So slope, not slopes. What are they called? Mm, plate, wedge plates. Yeah, wedge plates. Something here. Yeah. Here into this we can place various buttons and stuff. You know. And then on top we have a wedge plate, something. Here we have an instrument called cowl. It's called cowl, or yeah. Before I break my tongue. Um, could make it. Yeah, we're gonna make the surround out of connectors. Should have some black ones for this purpose. What would it be? Will it be 4 studs? How far out do we go? And do we... Do I have the part for it? No, that's the big. If it was 3 studs, then it would be great. But we can make it 3 studs, I guess. You know, by making it like this, and then the instruments would be in here. Instruments would be probably 2 white gauge clusters, which I don't have, of course. All I have is black, black, and more black. So, I mean, you know, the Sierra has black instruments, yes, but if we use black instruments, if you look into the car, you're not gonna see anything. That's my well, not problem, but my thinking. So we would have instruments here, and then, you know, a black cowl surrounding them. I mean, my idea was, of course, to use something like this, but I don't know. We have to make a surround for them somehow, a box that looks semi good and fits in here without looking too derpy. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm trying to make it as detailed as possible without going overboard, you know. It has to be recognizable. That's the goal. Recognizable it has to be. Come on. What's the hold up here? Hmm. Okay. I guess. Don't be bothered by the red part here. I don't have a black 5, I think. I don't think I have a black number 5 connected. Nope. Need to order one. So until then, it's gonna be red. Deal with it. Okay. So only this part here remaining. I'm really happy that we redesigned the steering column. It's so much less material here. Hmm. Yeah. Does this detailing fit? I guess it does fit. Okay. Let's see. Hmm. I'm looking at what Christian is sending me because that's some more detailing that we can do. Like this, yeah. we're doing some air vents. First we install this here. Yeah. And then okay, and then we use, then we use this here. No, wrong one. And some vents that I don't have. I think I don't have vents. What? There. Found it. No, wait. Ah, of course. I don't have this part, I think. No, I don't have this part. Yeah, so here in this corner, there's a part that I don't have. There's a bracket, with some vents on it. So yeah, I don't have it, so I cannot fit it. And what can we do here? Yeah, we could do this, but how do we then put this on top? Then we have nothing to cover it. Yes, it would make it more sturdy, but there's gonna be no cover here. Or do you have another idea how to cover this? Hmm. Meanwhile, I mean, at this point here, we probably, I mean, I don't want to, because this is really the highest I want to go here. But, the Sierra is already, I mean, it has a flat dashboard here. So I wouldn't want to break the mold, but somehow we have to kind of put the instruments in. We can put them here. Yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. That's how we're gonna do it. Basically. Yeah. Mm. Oh right, I have it in Land Rover. Okay, yeah, okay. Then I'm gonna butcher the Land Rover for it. But what if we do just this? Come on. Equipment failure. Don't let me. Come on. Not now. Light. Not now. Stay with me. Okay. Mm. Very good. Okay. Now, mm, Okay, so that's the solution for it not flapping anymore. Mhm. We do need something else here. Um, Come on. Okay, nice. Now we need to implement the same technique that we used here. So for the driver side vents, I guess. So, it's not 100% accurate, but, kind of make it a little bit more symmetrical, I think. shame is that there's no room for the axle for the vent. Damn it. Okay, so we need to do something else on this side. Right. I don't think I have what it takes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I do have a 7. I do have a 7 stud. However, I'm not gonna use the 7 stud. I would much rather use this here. Yeah. Okay. So we need a 5 stud axle here. No, come on. I don't know. Maybe too much. Maybe too much. Too much of a surround. Maybe. Maybe. Okay, this fits nicely. What can we do here? For a vent, it doesn't have to be the same as on the passenger side. Can be something else. You could do it, you know, for example, you could do guess. Something like this. I guess. There's, there's scope for some detail everywhere here, which we could add. It's easier to model this detail in CAD, for example. Christian can do it in CAD because he now has the whole thing here laid out, and he can add detail, like vents here, I don't know, a radio, stuff, that I can not add as easily here. But yeah, I think we have ourselves a pretty good dashboard, I would say. Better than I expected, to be honest. It looks okay. When you look inside, it's fine. There's, some coverings here, and probably we need to make a glove compartment here. That would be nice. And to make a cover here for the footwell, and maybe even pedals. We could actually even model pedals, but that's in the next stream. So that's something that we are going to do on Wednesday, because today the stream is at its end. I hope I'm gonna have the light repaired, because this is crapping out. And I hope till Wednesday a few more packages are coming, so we can continue with the bodywork as well. So what we have to do here: finish the dashboard with the glove compartment, trim here and pedals. We need to make the seats, and then we need to complete the bodywork with the stuff that I ordered. And oh my god, we're almost done. Can you imagine? We are almost done with the car. Not much is needed anymore. So yeah, pretty good. Rear spoiler. We need to make the rear spoiler. Shouldn't be too difficult because Christian has done the groundwork for us as well. Thanks, Christian. So not much else to do. Rear bumper can use some remodeling, but all the basics are covered. There's nothing to really reinvent here. Most of the difficult stuff has been done. Seats, maybe seats are going to be a slight challenge, but we're gonna deal with it. I think we are up to the task. So anyway, what this is basically longer. The Sierra is like double the charger time. So you are kind of underestimating by a lot. So yeah. Well, it's The gearbox is just 2 gears, high and low. So I don't know. Yeah, it's a manual because it's shifting. It requires manual shift, but yeah, it's just there for show, to be honest. Um, anyway, I see you guys on Wednesday. Until then, thanks for watching, and take care.